Hello everyone and welcome to the Stanley Artgerm panel. I'm Joel Meadows, I'm Editor-in-Chief of Tripwire magazine, but let's have a big hand for Mr. Artgerm himself.
Hi. Hello everyone.
So I'm going to start with a question about the nickname. So where does the nickname come from?
Yeah, it's a stupid name, I would say. I always wanted to be an artist who can inspire others, so when they look at my artworks, it will feel like they get infected by my works. It's not so great during the COVID times, but that's my idea. So I would like to be the gem that is contagious. When you look at my art, you feel inspired to draw something.
Oh, okay, cool. So how long have you had the nickname for?
Oh, since the beginning of my art journey.
And was it your idea?
Yeah, it was my idea. It was really a stupid idea, but I realized that when you get famous, I guess, or more popular, and it starts to sound cooler. But many people call me as Art Gem, like GEM rather than Germ.
No.
Yeah, I don't think I'm that egoistic.
It's all good. So your first published cover, was it the Warhammer cover?
Oh, yeah,
How did that come about?
So this is the one you're looking at? Oh no, it's next.
Sorry.
Yeah. Based on my fading memory, I think this is my first.
How long ago was that?
comic cover.
How long ago was that? That was
Too long. I guess it's about 20 years ago.
wow.
Yeah.
So were you a gamer? Is that how you got the
Oh
work?
yes, I'm a hardcore gamer.
You are?
I don't play Warhammer for sure.
Okay.
I play more like fighting games.
Yes.
Street Fighters.
Oh, cool. Okay, old school video games.
Yeah, I'm an old guy.
You're probably younger than me, actually.
Yeah, for those who don't know, I'm 46. No, I'm actually 51 this year.
You're a little younger than me, but not much. So
Yeah, I'm 51.
so Warhammer, how did that come about?
That one?
Yes.
Oh, that was at the beginning of my art journey. As I started running a studio, and that was one of the first jobs that came in. And I was not even a Warhammer fan, but this is not a subject matter that I usually draw because there's no hot chicks on it.
Yes.
But I try.
So your first DC cover was the Super Young Team. Go.
Yeah, so this is my first DC cover, which is coming up. Yes, it is.
So how did that come about?
Oh yeah, I was contacted by one of the editors from DC
Yes.
while I was on DeviantArt.
Okay.
So he found me on DeviantArt and decided to talk to me and ask me if I'm interested to work on comics. Although I did not grow up with comics, I grew up with manga and anime. I said, okay, I'll give it a try. So turned out I was drawing that, which is supposed to be a not so well-known team.
Okay.
They called the Super Young Team.
So you were you an American comic reader or not particularly as a kid? Did you read American comics as a kid? No, not. So it was kind of manga and manhwa and that sort of.
Yes, mostly manga and anime. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I guess after that you were very well known for a long run on the Batgirl, on DC's Batgirl book.
Mm-hmm.
So we can move on. Here we go.
Yeah, so this is a big break that I had. I was doing a lot of second tier, third tier kind of covers until one of the editors from DC decided to put me on Batgirl.
Yes.
I think that really springboarded my career in the comic industry. So that became a very known cover run that I did for Batgirl.
And because it was a big run, I mean, with things like covers, you have two choices. You either do like an abstract version of what's inside, or you do a directly representational piece. But I guess you had quite a long run, so it gave you a lot of flexibility to do what you want. What were the briefs? How tight were the briefs for each cover?
Yeah, I was known as the variant cover artist.
Yes.
For those who do not know, variant cover basically means that you want to make extra cover to sell the book. That you don't have to follow the storyline. So that's who I am. So usually the interior artist draw the A cover, and then I'll provide the variant cover to boost the sales.
Yes.
So my job is not to fight with the A cover artists. I want to create something that people would like to buy on top of what they are going to buy for the A cover. So that's my goal, which give me a lot of flexibility. So for something like that, I don't have to worry about the story.
So they just said, can you give us a variant cover? And you had almost flexibility to create almost what you wanted.
After all these years, I think nowadays whenever there's an editors from DC or Marvel who came to me, and they would just ask me, can you just draw me a Wonder Woman?
Yes.
And usually I'll ask, how do you want it to be?
Yes.
I say, just do the Artgerm thing.
Yes.
Yeah. So that my brief is do the Artgerm thing.
Okay.
So that's.
But apart from that, you've got carte blanche.
Yeah. So I got all the creative freedom
Okay.
to do whatever I want.
Okay. So do you paint digitally, or is it a mix? Are you digitally? Do you paint digitally?
Most of them are digital. Sometimes I will do some traditional work for fun. For example, this is my first Marvel cover.
Oh, cool.
It was done in Copic, and then I scanned it in and digitally add the colors on it. So that was mine.
So do you like the fact that, I guess it's good to have your feet in both camps, because you've got the physical art, it's very tactile, but if you want to fix things, it's very easy now to use Photoshop and to go in and to fix lines and to fix color and curves and things. Do you enjoy kind of jumping between the two?
I've never considered myself a traditional artist.
Yes.
I think I started doing digital when the first Wacom tablet came out.
Yes.
So that was like
a few years ago.
15 years ago at least. I was using Photoshop 5.
Wow.
Not CS5, 5.
I remember that. I had that.
They just had layer options.
Yes.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah. So I personally prefer digital.
Yes.
Because I think that digital give me a lot more vibrancy and there's certain punchiness that I can't get with traditional work. But I do like the organic part of the traditional medium. So yeah, I like both.
So how loose are your pencils? So you do a cover rough, and then you send it to the editor, and they go either yay or nay, or they want changes. How rough are your pencils?
Yeah, if you're starting a cover artist, you are required to submit 3 sketches.
Yes.
Compositional sketches for the editors to choose. I usually submit 1.
Okay.
Sometimes I just submit the final one and be done with it.
I mean, some artists, they like to do really loose pencils,
Oh, mine is
but others like to solve some problems. They don't want to solve all of them, because they feel like by the time they ink it and color it, it's like all the problems are solved and it's not as dynamic as it was. Do you keep it relatively loose? Do you solve most of your problems in like the inking and the coloring stage?
I would say that my sketch are pretty tight.
Yes.
Some even consider that as line works. So I would say 80% done, kind of tightness. Yeah. Oh, this is my.
Let's go forward and see. So we've got a.
Just go before
I'll
that.
go back.
Yeah, there's sometimes I will draw covers that it's not exactly my thing,
No.
but I just want to do it to prove the point that I can do it.
Do you like to push yourself as an artist?
Yeah, because many people.
This isn't something I'm necessarily comfortable with.
Yeah, because many people consider me as a hot chick artist.
Of course, yes.
But I want to make sure that I can draw cool dude and sometimes ugly characters. So it's cool. I mean, it's not really ugly, but ugly to me. So this is for Carnage.
This is slightly more experimental.
Yeah, so to make the collecting my covers more interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's my goal. Yeah. So that's for Carnage is on Marvel Snap as well.
Yes. Okay. Let's see what we've got next. So we've got another. It's kind of like a spider.
Yeah, so this is another one.
Quite an unusual approach for you, because I mean, apart from like the hot chicks, you also do. Is it kind of like you normally do like full character, body images. But this is you've got like the 2/3, and it's quite a moody piece. But with
Yes.
the coloring, again, was that you wanted to push yourself and do something a little bit different with this?
Yeah, I was asked to do a Two-Face from DC, and usually when people interpret Two-Face will be half and half, right?
Yes.
So I want to make something slightly different, now to make his another half of his personality manifest as its own. It was originally inspired by Junji Ito's work.
Oh, really?
Yes. So I want to make it look a demon itself.
So quite possessed.
Yeah, and I understand that covers like that won't sell as many, but it's something that I want to challenge myself and make my journey a bit more fun.
But there are people that follow your career who will obviously go, if you're doing a variant, they will pick it up.
Yeah.
Because you now have a pre-established, a career as an artist. So we've got this is another unusual cover. So again, it's an unusual approach. So did you want to push yourself as an artist with this too?
Yeah, I remember this. So when DC asked me to draw a Harley Quinn, and the
Yes.
book is called Red, White, and Raider.
Yes.
Immediately, what came to my mind is a game.
Yes.
Anybody can guess what's this? Exactly, Persona. So I said, oh man, I'm a big fan of Persona. And I look at the title, I think, oh, I can make Harley Quinn like Persona character. So
But that's line art, isn't it, rather than painted? It's a mix of line art.
yes, a lot more cell shaded and just play with red, white, and black.
And of course, you can see people like Bruce Timm and Darwin Cook in that piece because you've got the lines rather than, because you're painted stuff, they're big sweeps, the big dramatic sweeps, but with that, it's much simpler, it's much more stripped down.
Yeah, it's more graphic, I would say.
Yeah, so exactly, more graphic lines. So, did you enjoy creating that cover?
Oh yes, I love it.
Would you go back to doing other covers with a similar approach?
It depends. I mean, I would like to find opportunities I can try something different or bring something that I truly love from the anime and the game world into the comic world. That's something I like to do.
Yes. Let's have a look at this, the Catwoman, another really experimental, which is it's almost photographic, this cover. Mm-hmm. Do you photo reference of your work?
Yes, sometimes I do. For this one, I will first construct the face and then find partial reference to fill in the blank of my knowledge. For example,
do models ever sit for your work, or
no,
it's all digital? These are
it's
all...
mainly imaginary.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. So what some of you may not know, right? This is actually for Catwoman cover run, and this series of Catwoman happened after she ran away from the wedding with Batman, right?
Yes.
So when you look at this, you may just look at it as a masquerade kind of Catwoman look, but when you look closer, there are actually quite a lot of Easter eggs inside. For example, the mask has a Batman logo at the cheek level.
Yes.
And there's tear, silver-looking tear, they run through it.
Yes.
So she's actually crying, and the cat ear is actually a broken heart, inverted.
So it's a very melancholy piece as well because it's in black and white, and she's looking away from the camera.
Yeah, and when you go downward, you can see that the necklace is actually the whip of Catwoman, and she's trying to pull away the ring that's hanging on the whip, and the ring is given by Bruce Wayne.
Yes.
And she's trying to pull away. The more she pull away, the more she hurt herself.
Yes.
The more she strangle herself. And we look at the glove. The glove has the little cat graphic on it to symbolize that she's running away from the wedding. Yeah. So that's the whole idea of it.
So it's a grayscale piece that makes it incredibly powerful. Mm-hmm. Yes, again, you had the opportunity to create what you wanted. Mm-hmm. And when you said, I'd like to create this in grayscale, they were fine with that, obviously.
Yes, of course. I was officially trained in graphic design and advertising.
Oh, wow.
So I'm quite interested to...
It looks like an advertising piece. It's got that sort of advertising feel.
It is, yes, it is.
Cool. So we've moved on to...
Okay, for this one, right, sometimes I will get to draw some fan art.
Yes.
And the fan art is being used officially.
So this was a commission or?
No.
Fan art?
No, there was a period of time I wanted to draw some superheroes and make them into some kind of magazine cover.
Oh, okay.
So I created this thing called Justice Magazine.
Yes.
And I just tried to draw different heroes, superheroes, as a fashion magazine cover.
Yes.
And people start messaging me and ask me about where can I buy this magazine. So I say no, they're not
real.
No, it doesn't exist.
But I guess from your graphic design background, you were able to apply that and design it as if it was an actual magazine cover.
That's right. And I designed my own costume, and eventually DC decided to turn it into a statue.
Wow, that's very cool.
So there are a lot of times that I draw a lot of fan art because I love it.
Yes.
And the fan art eventually become official product. Yeah. So. And to be honest with you, to all of you, even nowadays when I draw comic covers, I still treat it like a piece of fan art.
Really?
Yes, because I really want to enjoy it, having fun with it. The difference between fan art and official art to me is that one is free, one I get paid.
Yes. So this is
This is another example. I draw that as a fan art and eventually turn it into official cover.
And so it's a very different approach. It's quite graphic, but it's got a lot of your sort of, more traditional approach for your covers. So how did you approach this particular cover?
Yeah, so this is supposed to be Catwoman dropping down from the ceiling into an art museum, trying to steal a painting of Batman.
Yes.
Yeah, so many people ask me, should this cover be seen as upside down or right side up. I say really doesn't matter. Yeah.
But again, it's a very dramatic cover. And let's see what we have next.
Okay, so sometimes I'm excited when there's some kind of anime influence comic title that come to my way.
Of course.
This was from Titan Comic.
Yes.
I believe it's one of the earlier Titan comic cover that I did, maybe the first one. I was told that I'm going to do Macross.
Yes.
And I was excited because I grew up with Macross.
Yes.
And turned out it's for Robotech, which is sort of Macross, but not Macross.
Yes.
So I felt a little bit cheated because I thought that I'm going to draw Macross, but yet it's Robotech. Sorry, so I grew up with Macross, not Robotech. I know many people from the West, they grew up with Robotech, not Macross. So I did my best. I still imagining myself drawing Macross cover.
Yes.
Yeah, so only difference is that the costume of the girl, Ming Mei, is different on Robotech and on Macross.
Yeah. Was there pressure as a fan of this thing growing up, and you had to create? Was a little bit of pressure for you?
Yeah, the pressure came not for this cover, but when I was designing the new artwork for Street Fighter 3.
Yes, of course.
That was really, really tough because I was fighting against the legend of Capcom, the art legend of Capcom, and trying to draw something new. And that was really stressful.
Cool, let's see what we have. So this is the Gun Honey one, I think.
Alright, so this is another one for Gun Honey. Anybody has this cover? Anyone? Okay. Basically, this title is called Gun Honey. Some kind of assassin, hot-looking assassin. So
more in your usual, more comfortable wheelhouse.
And because I don't know about this character.
I know.
And the only thing I can work with is gun and honey.
Yes.
So why don't just draw a girl, a hot girl with gun and drip with honey?
Yes.
And I can practice my honey drawing skill. So
How was that?
huh?
I was drawing the honey.
It was not easy at all.
Sure it wasn't.
So I have to look through a lot of references to see how honey is being
All the
interacted.
texture, haven't you?
Yes, yes. So I guess it looks honey enough.
It does. And gold. I think honey and gold. I think it's
Yeah.
Like so we got this Supergirl. So
Oh yeah. So
is this like a costume design, or is it a redesign for the character?
yes, Supergirl is my favorite DC comic character.
Okay.
The reason why I love it, not because I grew up with Supergirl, but I started watching Supergirl, the TV series,
Yes.
with my wife.
Oh, fantastic.
And we love it so much, and one day she asked me, why don't you just draw something for Supergirl as a cover run? I said, yeah, I think I should. So when I met up with the editor from DC,
Yes.
and he asked me what do I like to work on, I would say, I would like to work on Supergirl. That's how I first started my first cover run with Supergirl. And after that, I always try to find opportunity to design something
Yes.
for them. And I never had a chance to until this year, or last year actually, I started designing Supergirl costume. And so this is the final version. The book one is out, and I'm doing a 6 cover run for them.
Can I ask, if it's a character you're not familiar with, do you do quite a few character sketches to get comfortable before you would start a cover run?
No,
Jump straight in?
I'm quite warmed up actually, all the time. Yeah, especially when I came from the game design background.
Yes.
So I'm very used to doing character design and game costume and stuff.
So it doesn't worry you?
No, not at all.
Even if it's a character you've not drawn? Okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, so my idea of this Supergirl costume is to make her sporty.
Yes.
So the top is inspired by those fitness top that you go to the gym with.
Yes, yes.
And the skirt is actually inspired by tennis skirt.
Fantastic. So athletic, basically.
Yeah, we play
Athletic
tennis.
look.
I love tennis, so
Yes.
yeah, that's why.
Oh, cool. I was going to ask you, what makes a good cover or great cover?
That's a good idea of my sketch. How loose my
Rough.
how rough my sketch are.
That's nice. I can see there's quite a lot of detail already in terms of structure.
No, sometimes when I show this, I say this is my sketch. Many people will get offended. This is not a sketch. This is a line work.
But it's still a sketch. It's
Yeah, to me it's rough enough.
like a sketch.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, I was going to say, what makes a great cover? Great comic cover, not for yourself, and also just looking on the racks or going, say that's a great cover. Why? What makes a great comic cover?
When it sells,
Okay.
of course.
Yes.
But in order to make it sell, you need to make sure that the idea that you have on the cover is simple and clear enough.
From concept to composition, would you say that's key?
Everything, because I look through the cover as a photographer.
Yes.
So I look at it as a photo.
Yes.
It's like, if I would like Supergirl to do something, how would I pose her to do something, and what kind of camera angle and what kind of camera lens will I use to capture the moment?
Yes.
So that's how I think through.
So I mean, if you have a run of covers that you're working on, do you get how much of the issue do you get? Do you get the script? Do you get the pencils? So for example, when you're creating your variants, how much do you get of the individual issue, or do you get anything, or are they just, well, we're going to get you to do 6 issues of Supergirl covers and knock yourself out and create what you want?
Okay, there's a bit of an interesting spin to it. I do not want them to change the costume design on my Supergirl.
Yes.
So I give them a deal. Say, if you do not change the costume and take it as it is, I'm going to do a 6 cover run for you.
Oh, we're interested. do you do a deal with them?
Yeah, they say, okay, right. So that's how it works. Usually I don't need a lot of references from them, unless it's a very unique or very obscure kind of character that I've never seen before.
Yeah.
As a variant cover artist, my job is to expand the comic fan base.
Yes.
So that those people who do not grow up with comics, but they grew up with anime and games,
Yes.
they can relate more to my kind of work, because I came from that area. So that's my goal.
Yes.
So it gives me a lot of freedom and bring a lot of my own culture and my own personal preference into the covers.
Interesting. So who would you say are your sort of favorite US comic cover artists? Over the last
US?
Who are the ones that you look at,
Yeah.
for inspiration, or just because you like their work?
Oh, well, I like James Jean a lot.
Yes.
His work is amazing. And I like Adam Hughes.
Yes.
His work is also really cool. For interior artists, I think Jorge Jimenez
He's very good, actually.
is one of the top. Yeah. And Demora,
Yes.
Simon Demure, and those are really good ones as well.
So what are you working on at the moment in terms of covers?
Can't say.
You can't say. Okay.
A lot. So usually what Marvel and DC will do, every season they'll bring me one long list of covers that's coming up.
And they'll say, which ones would you like
Just
to...
pick whatever you like. But if it is something that you don't like here, just let me know, I'll make it happen. So usually that's how it works.
In terms of your speed, because your covers are quite, they're quite detailed and quite sort of intensive. Have you got faster? Have you picked up have you got quicker as an artist over the last few years?
Yeah, so usually one cover, like what I've just shown just now, it will take me about 10 hours
Oh, really?
to finish it. So 10 hours can be one full day or can be 2 half days.
Yes.
So through the years, I think I spend the same amount of time on a cover, just that within this amount of time, I can do a lot more.
Yes.
I think that's it.
Do you pull many late nights if you're behind on deadlines?
Yes, I do. Usually I started working at about 10 in the morning and I end my work at about 2 a.m.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, and I've been doing that for the past 35 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And if you're frustrated with a cover, so you're starting a cover and you go, I hate the hand, or I don't like the face, or what do? Do you make many corrections? Would you step away and go, I need a 2-hour break, or go and do something totally different?
Yes, I do.
come
So
back.
usually I will finish a cover, but I will not send it over to my editors immediately. I will give a few hours for me to look at it. Firstly, I will set it to wallpaper on my phone,
Oh, really?
so that I can pick it up and look at it and just ponder, oh, I saw some mistake, I'll go back and fix it. And update it on my phone and look at it again. I'll keep doing that. Until I'm happy with it, then I'll send it out.
Okay, here's a question. It's a difficult question. What is the favorite comic cover that you've created to date in your career? If you had to pick one image and say that's the one where everything worked, where I'm really proud, because I know that artists, they create the work and then they might hate it the day after, but is there one piece that you would pick?
I don't hate them, but I like them less. But my favorite one will be the Catwoman one I just showed you.
Really, it's a wonderful piece. It is.
I really love it. Yeah.
That's very, very cool. So I guess, what's interesting is that you know, there are a lot of artists who work purely as cover artists. You've got people like Dave Johnson and Tim Bradstreet and yourself who are, they're great interior artists, but for a number of different reasons, they are known as cover artists. I mean, was it your intention when you started to become, you know, a cover guy, or did you just fall into that?
I was just falling into that because I did not imagine myself working in the comic industry.
Is it the speed as well that would be difficult for you to create like a whole 20?
No, but at the same time, I realized that comic covers is one of the easiest projects I've ever done.
Really?
I mean, first you look at the costume design of the characters, of the superheroes, they are relatively simple compared to any characters from Genshin Impact.
Yes, yes.
It's nothing really. So it's super easy for me, so I love that. Yeah.
Cool. Well, listen, I'm going to open it up to questions. So, is there a microphone?
Okay, by the way, I have some posters
We're gonna give
to give away for those who ask questions.
Yes, indeed. So, okay, so
Okay,
we start with the front row.
should someone pass the mic?
Thank you, Lauren.
So you worked as a graphic designer, and I worked as a graphic designer. Have you been ever approached by film companies to do film posters and do the work for costume design for them? Because I should imagine by now you would have been approached. Bill Singfitch has done a lot of poster work back in the day. Have you been approached? Is that something you would look at doing in the future?
As a studio, I think we work on quite a lot of pre-concepts for the movie industry. So there's a few. One of them is Hercules. Hercules, the movie, the initial concept was done by my studio. And what's the other one with so I can't remember.
Was it live action?
Yeah, some live action shows I can't really remember. So yes, we do get approached by movie companies as a studio, but not as me personally. I mean, I do run a studio, so.
How big is your studio?
Used to be bigger, so used to have about 20 packs.
Wow. And people would do, so they would do backgrounds and things and...
Yes,
like
character design, mechanical designs and environmental designs, props and stuff.
Are there any aspects of covers that you hate? Are there any things where you've got to draw a horse or a tank? Or is there anything
Anything that I hate, I'll just send it to my guys to do it.
Very funny. Okay, so another question.
Okay, keep going.
Lady in the second row. The front row.
Thank you. Hi.
Hey,
First of all, I love you. I've followed you for years.
thank you.
Inspired me, inspired my daughter as well. So,
Oh,
wow. Yeah.
nice.
What's your advice to aspiring artists who are slightly older? Because not only are we competing with AI, we're also competing with younger people who are grown up in digital. So how can we get to the same sort of level as you?
You mean older folks? Yeah, it's a bit more challenging. Although we can say that art is timeless, you don't really need to worry about the age when you want to start drawing. But at the same time, as a commercial person, you do understand that when you get older, you get a lot more obligations with family and time. Your time is being divided or being shared by many other people. So it does feel a bit more challenging. But at the same time, if you just want to first starting out, I believe that before you sell any product, make good product is the most important part. But do not let age become a pressure to stop you from drawing. But don't set the goal too high that I want to be commercially awesome within a few years. Just keep a loose goal that I just want to improve. I think that's a good goal. So once you get better and people start commissioning you, like some individuals want to, can you draw this, draw that for me, and you charge a small fee, maybe that's the beginning of you start to have a new career in art. Yeah.
So you made Harry publish the Marvel Snap. How does that come about with you working with them?
Without me knowing. That's the truth. Marvel Snap took whatever I've done for the comic world and they just turned it into Marvel Snap cards. So I was not actually involved with the production of it. Yeah, I would like to get a cut from the sales, but I did not. But anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I still love the fact that my art is being applied into different platforms with different medium. I think that's still a cool thing to see. Yeah.
So the lady on the second row. And the lady there's got
Okay, yep. Yes.
Lady there.
Yeah, you.
Second row, yes.
The Tifa, right? Yes.
Yes, that's right. Hi. So I was wondering, as you were saying that you come from the anime and manga, like originally, have you ever considered to do more collaborations towards anime and manga instead of the comics?
Yes, I would love to. Unfortunately, there's no variant cover for manga. So this thing doesn't exist. So sometimes I do get a chance to something more anime-like. For example, when DC was collaborating with Ruby, RWBY, so I managed to get a chance to draw something more anime-looking. Or when Marvel was doing a collaboration with Ultraman, so I get the chance to draw Ultraman officially without working with the Japanese. So those are chances that I can get. When I was working cover for Vampire Hunter D for the US market, I get to draw Japanese character, but for the US market. So I think that's the best I can get for now. Yeah. Sure.
How was it, and how did you approach the cover that's upcoming for Marvel Rivals, the Jeff the Landshark one?
Yeah, sometimes I draw things because my students are really into that. So recently they're really into Marvel Rivals. And so one of the school assignment, I was asking them to draw whatever on the beach so that they can match the character with the background lighting of the photos. So I drew Jeff as a demonstration eventually. Then I showed that to my Marvel guys and they love it. So they intentionally created this Marvel Jeff cover for me because that's how I got to draw that. Yeah. It was fun. Yeah, some in the back.
How do you manage like your work-life balance to make sure your organization on time and you have the time to do everything that you want and your personal life as well?
Yeah, it's really, really tough. The toughest part being an artist is that to educate my wife, back then my girlfriend, that art is not really my job, but my life. So usually Monday to Friday, which I'm in studio working, I'm not actually working, I'm just having fun. The real work starts on weekends when I need to go back home and take care of my family, that's work. And there's something that I need to educate my wife. She's here, and then she understands that's why she's here with me. Otherwise, she won't be here. So, so there's something I need to communicate with her to make them understand that there's something as artists inside I need to create. That's who I am. Just like you need to breathe. And usually people are so used to the idea that you need to work-life balance. There's no such balance for me. But there's only compromise and understanding between two of us and then with the kids. Yeah, that's all. It has been challenging, and it will always be challenging for me to juggle with my time. Yeah.
Time for at least one more question.
Let's try someone else. Try someone else.
Gentleman in the blue area. There we go.
Hi there. I own a comic store over in Belfast, and your variant covers sell so well for us. So many thanks for that.
Thank you.
You've obviously been very prolific over the years. You've drawn almost everyone in DC and Marvel. Is there anybody you haven't had the chance to draw yet that you would like to draw?
Yeah, this is a question been asked so many times, and I don't have answer for that. I think I've drawn so many characters. If nowadays you can come to me and, for example, Japanese characters, most likely I would say yes. Or characters that are interesting enough that will add to my diversity of the cover that I do, I may give it a shot. Yeah. I always tell smaller publishers that my priorities is always with DC and Marvel. So when smaller publishers want to work with me, they may take a while. The waiting time will be a bit longer. There's no more, right? Are we done?
One more question.
Sure.
Hi, big fan.
I remember you.
Your Vampirella number 6. Fantastic cover, by the way. Did you know that it was going to become Prime 1 Studio statue? It was just sprung upon you because it's an amazing piece.
Only after they are done, and eventually when I get in touch with them and they told me about it. But they did a really good job. I just wish that I get to be more involved with the production. But all in all, I think it's a great piece of statue. Did you buy it? Bring the base and let me sign on it. I know, whatever. Just bring some items inside and just sign on it. Yeah.
Okay, listen, thanks to...
Can I just close with something? Yeah. I know nowadays some of you, how many of you are actually artists who like to draw, actually? Yeah, I know that the AI has been a big topic for many people. In fact, when I go around giving panels and workshops, the first question came out is AI. I just want to tell you that don't look at AI as your competitors. Why? Because there's nobody behind it. I think it's very important to understand that art is an exclusively human endeavor. That's how we record our journey and present our experience through visual. And there's nothing that AI can do. Eventually, no matter, it's not just because how high quality it is. I can tell any of you who collect my covers, do you want an Artgerm inspired AI cover, or you want the cover that's done by Artgerm? It's very obvious, right? Because we go through so much obstacle to get to where we are, that's why the artwork has value. And you are not just buying a piece of art because it looks good, because the piece of art also represents the person behind it that takes years and decades to build to this point to create a piece of work. So I hope that you don't give up, never give in. For myself, I'll never give in to the AI fad, and I'll die on the hill of human art. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks everyone for coming. Thank you, OBEs and AOAs. Thank you.